From Wall Street to Main Street, this is Lalate.
It's a big evening upon us. $1,400 third stimulus checks will continue to land in bank accounts tomorrow, but the big day is March 24th for the arrival of the third stimulus check of $1,400. More came today, more will come tomorrow, but Wednesday, the 24th, is when the excitement starts of all the details and what's happening across the board as well. The day started with incredible great news from AstraZeneca as it got the latest late-stage U.S. trial reports, and they were absolutely incredible, signaling it could be the latest vaccine to be authorized for U.S. use. Meantime, Royal Caribbean will say that it will set sail in the next few weeks. In the month of June, it will restart some cruises and will be the first time since the pandemic. Meantime, Tesla shares rose early on Monday after Cathie Woods' ARK investment made a long, big, bold prediction, $3,000 a share by 2025. Elsewhere, some states have now seen a massive surge of the virus, and they're rethinking their openings. Among them is the state of New Jersey that says they will now revert their initial predictions for reopening plans. Elsewhere, housing starts were announced Monday, and they were not particularly good. And what does that mean for your stimulus? Elsewhere, fourth stimulus starts to heat up as the nation awaits word from the White House about what's now calling the infrastructure plan, also the fourth stimulus plan. Of all those big details, as an evening's L8 erupts, breaks into the big primetime lineup, and I'm ready for the big news. Are you? As evening's L8 gets underway, starting right now. It's a Monday night, and across the land, really exciting news as $1,400 third stimulus checks are landing in bank accounts, and I have all the breaking details right now. How are you? Good evening. Having a great day? I hope your Monday went well. I hope you crushed the weekend. Hope you had a beautiful day. If you saw that new footage, yes, that is new B-roll footage from exactly where your opening credits were shot. Hope you enjoyed the new B-roll footage. I'll be rolling out more of it in the blends throughout the next few days. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I don't want you to miss a single recording. I'm back with you next on Hazard Pay at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Big updates across the board for that. Meantime, if you've not liked this video, please do. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. Let's see if we can do 2, 3, 4, 5,000 likes. And guess what? I'm actually in the live chat for tonight's recording, so say hello to me and I'll say hello back. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member of Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Let's get to all the big, exciting, great news. First, $1,400 third stimulus checks got a major update over the weekend and continue to get an update today. That update is that they're landing in bank accounts. Yes, over the weekend, this channel delivered a series of jaw-dropping exclusives you would hear nowhere else but on this channel. Among them were the following. 1. The IRS.gov Track My Stimulus tool got updated and for the first time became useful, as now viewers of this channel on SSI and SSDI, not on SSI and SSDI, viewers who are awaiting a paper check, debit card, or direct deposit got new information. I have all that incredible information for you shortly. Meantime, more people saw direct deposit appear today. I'll have all those details and more. And March 24th this week, March 26th this week are the big days for delivery. Are you really excited? I'm really excited. It was a big day across the board, and there was so much happening, and I'm just so excited for what's landing into people's mailboxes and direct deposits. Let me give you the breaking details. First, direct deposits of $1,400 third stimulus checks continue this week. They continued today, and they continued over the weekend. But the big drop will be again March 24th, and it'll continue later this week. Does this sound familiar? It should. On St. Patrick's Day, exactly 7 days earlier, there was a big drop. These lists of banks that I have for viewers, which I'm going to go over in a second, the vast majority of these banks got on this list because they did a drop on last Wednesday. Well, guess what? Chase told consumers and viewers this channel over the weekend that March 24th, this coming week, will be a big drop. That was number one. Wells Fargo also told some viewers this channel that March 24th will be a big drop. That was number two. And Direct Express, it told its viewers, its consumers that watch this channel, that March 24th will be a big drop. Yes, and in fact, they gave them an alert. Some got alerts, some got messages over the phone when they spoke to representatives, and this is the type of alert that some viewers got. It said something along the lines of this: get ready. March 24th is when your Direct Express card will be posting your stimulus check. This viewer who sent me this screen grab of the text alert is on benefits and also confirmed the details on the phone. This is among countless viewers that have received the stimulus check. Let me go over some of the fake narratives and some of the true narratives. The true narratives is that stimulus checks are still landing by direct deposit. The fake narratives is that people are getting paid one before another because of who they are. Absolutely untrue. It's just a wave. All the stimulus checks were sent out over a week ago, but the wave is still hitting into bank accounts. For reasons unclear, that wave is actually still underway. It is still the same wave. Wave underway. So which of the banks that have paid viewers this channel? They are Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC, and Capital One Bank. And among that list, more got paid today as well. Also USAA, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Union Bank, MetaBank, MX Bluebird, Navy Federal, BB&T, and Wood Forest. Also Bank America, Chase, Wells Fargo, H&R Block, Green Emerald, and also TurboTax. So here are the three major changes that happened over the weekend, continue today. First, the IRS Track My Stimulus tool is absolutely working really well suddenly. It went from not helpful to now helpful. Now, certainly Monday morning, I immediately got DMs about fake narratives. It only works for these type of people. I got to tell you, there's always someone that thinks that something doesn't work for everyone because it doesn't work for them. It's a strange narrative. It really is. And if something doesn't work for one person, they just assume it's not working for everyone else. No, I've had the tool work for countless, tens of thousands of viewers over the weekend. If it doesn't work for one viewer, it's not a reason to be concerned. But it's also not a reason to say, no, it's not working for everyone. It's working for thousands of viewers this channel now. And this is what's going on. It's going from no information or that delivery is March 17th to now delivery is March 24th by direct deposit. Or it's showing March 26th by paper check. Now, here is what's going on the bank side. Viewers are also getting the same alerts that it's gone from no information or March 17th to now March 24th by direct deposit. Yes, and ironically, the viewers who now have alerts from IRS that it's coming by paper check have no alerts for their bank. Sound ironic? It is, because it's not going to the bank. It's going to the mailbox. Now, here's another twist. The biggest dates are the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th that viewers have gotten. Let's look at that calendar. Where's that calendar that I got? Let's look at it together. The calendar shows that the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th are the big delivery dates. 24th for direct deposit, and then paper for 24 to 27. Now, here's what's really fascinating, is that the people who are getting the alerts of 24 to 27 for paper have already started to get those stimulus checks in the mail. Yes, some of them got them last Friday. More got them on Thursday. Some got them on Saturday, and some got them today. I'll have more about that in a second, but let me cut to the other breaking news that formulated Monday. Incredible great news about AstraZeneca. Yes, so AstraZeneca is likely to become the latest vaccine to be approved in the United States. Efficiency effectivency has now come in on the trial testings in the United States, and it's at 79%, a good number. And it's 80% effective efficiency for 65 years or older. This is, of course, the vaccine that was developed by University of Oxford. By some accounts, it could be available in the next few weeks in the United States. Adam Barker, a healthcare analyst at Shore Capital, said this is arguably the first trial which has shown complete effectivency for those 65 years or older. Also making news today is Royal Caribbean. This has been one of the big stock plays by a lot of young investors. A lot of young investors are doing these what you call reopen plays. And Royal Caribbean has been trading abruptly and robustly over the last few weeks because of excitement. Well, today it announced that some of its cruises will reopen on June following a long break. Crews will be fully vaccinated, and guests will be required to be vaccinated to be on board. Wow, this is wonderful. Children under age 18 have to show a negative testing. Meantime, shares of Tesla got a push today, and this was after a week in which it's been falling. It's been falling dramatically over 2021. It's not been performing well. The stock is generally down for the year, but one of its major investors who continues to deliver positive news for the shares of Tesla in a portfolio in which she's heavily invested in Tesla, said that she's predicting it to go to $3,000 by 2025. Tesla has struggled over the past few months, but soared 600% last year. Meantime, some states are now rethinking their reopening plans, and those states include New Jersey. New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy said, you know what? I think we made a mistake. New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy announced Monday that it will likely pause reopening plans of because of COVID-19 resurgence. What are the numbers currently? The 7-day average of new cases has increased 10% in New Jersey. This is what he said on Monday. My guess is we won't be reopening any to further capacity for some time because of the caseload. This is after Dr. Fauci, in those videos which I delivered over the weekend, warned Americans about what's going on. Dr. Fauci had said that, you know what, there's a resurgence of the virus internationally, and that resurgence of the virus is cause of concern in the United States. Fauci told Americans that the issue at hand is that we are currently plateaued in some states high. We're not plateaued low. It's not like we flatlined or that flattening the curve line that we heard from 2020. It never happened. Fauci's concern is that we're at a position now where we have plateaued around 53,000 cases per day. The concern is throughout the country that there's a number of states, cities, and regions that are pulling back some of the mitigation methods we've been talking about. At issue is that there's a resurgence, and now in 22 states, they see that resurgence hitting across the board. I'll have more about that in a second, and I'll also have the breaking details about what's going on in the housing market. The housing market is showing lots of real struggles suddenly, and this is amid lumber growing, inflation kicking in, and also rising interest rates. But first, let me cut back to the breaking development, which you're wondering about. That $1,400 third stimulus check could continue to land tomorrow. And what's ironically happening is that the IRS Track My Stimulus tool is continually updating. Here's where we are right now. $1,400 third stimulus checks will continue to land in bank accounts this week, but you need to watch the mail, because my warning to viewers last Thursday has actually now come true. Viewers who are expecting direct deposit, because they got the first one by direct deposit or they got the second one by direct deposit, are getting the third by paper check. Let me tell you what's going on. First, some are getting alerts from IRS saying it's coming by paper check, and then when they check the mail, it's already there. Two, some are getting alerts from IRS that it's coming by paper check, even though they were expecting by direct deposit, direct express, or something like that. Next, some have no information from IRS. It still shows no information, and they're getting the paper check. Here's what you want to know. Over this week, from Monday to Friday, and let's include Saturday in there, you want to be a real hawk of that mailbox, because it may come in the mail. It's a white envelope. It's a beige envelope. It could be a paper check. It could be a debit card. It's very thin. It's very indescript. And if you are watching that direct deposit all day long and it's not showing, you got to check the mail as well, because it may show up in the mail and you may be totally surprised. So how do you know which one is where, and what is the new indicator of what's going on with that stimulus delivery? I'll have all those details coming up in a second. But what I want you to know is that stimulus may land in a way in which you weren't expected it for to land. And I'll give you indications of how you can find that out coming up right up after this commercial break. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join Lalate Daily for the excitement of the new Lalate live daily. The excitement starts on mornings Lalate at 9 a.m. Home Lalate returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons Lalate at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on Lalate. And the excitement continues in just 90 minutes from now as Hazard Bay heats up. A live chat fest. Jump into that live chat with me. I can't wait to interact with you. That's at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. Don't miss that live chat fest of Hazard Bay. I'll have more about the shocking developments about the housing market and how that could impact your stimulus. Today was a big day in which the president started to push the fourth stimulus package. He's not using the word stimulus, so what is he using? I'll tell you in a second. How are you? If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I don't want you to miss a single minute of what's developing across the board. Understand, this channel with its viewers have absolutely been wonderful. Godsend. Since Friday, since Thursday of last week, you have been the eyes and ears for other viewers to learn where the stimulus checks are. There's no place, there's no home except here to know what's going on with every bank, every routing, every direct deposit. And I really thank you from the deep bottom of my heart for helping other viewers know what's going on. That's the spirit of helping. So make sure you subscribe to become part of this wonderful family. And over the next few weeks, we're going to get together and ensure that we get the big money under third stimulus, because there's a lot of money in there. EIDL is about to go live. Presumably. And there's money for rent, food, mortgage assistance as well. We're looking at an eviction moratorium about to expire. We have the new advisory from IRS about that $10,200 about to hit. So we have a lot of things happening. So I don't want you to miss anything. Make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. If it helps you, let's try to get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 likes. The big update really today is that the 24th to the 27th is the big delivery deposit day. Now, I fully expect, this is my prediction, that some viewers will go from no information to some information on our irs.gov tracking tools or their banks. A lot of banks have been slow in delivering this database of information. Understand that when you're looking at IRS information, it's database information. It's not banking information. When you're looking at your bank, it is banking information. Also understand that some banks do not post pending. So while you may have seen that direct deposit message, which I showed you for one viewer for Direct Express, countless viewers of this channel have gotten Direct Express deposit without a pending alert. They've also gotten direct deposit to banks without an alert. And it just appears. This includes people on SSI, SSDI, and Social Security benefits. We have a lot of people who are similarly situated. Girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, brother, sister, bank at the same bank. One got something, one didn't get something. We don't really know why that happens, but we do see it happening a lot. And the real big news about it is that March 24th is a big draw. How do we know that? Because of similar occurrences across the board. A week ago today, we had a lot of viewers upset on going into St. Patrick's Day because they had yet to receive their stimulus check. And they heard that the big banks weren't releasing the funds to St. Patrick's Day, the 17th. Guess what? They all said the 17th. They didn't say the 18th. They didn't say the 16th. They said the 17th. We never knew why, with the understanding of perhaps the effective date of the check or the deposit is the 17th, which was what they said. Well, guess what? They're now saying again the 24th, a week later. So you're going to see a big drop on the 24th that will be even bigger than I'm able to know. I fully expect that the list of banks that I go over with you at the top of the recording will drop more stimulus checks on the 24th and then also on the 25th. That includes Citizens, PNG, Bancorp, Bank Chime. I have viewers who have gotten Chime since the very first day in which the check went out, and I have viewers who have not gotten it from Chime. So you'll see a lot of changes still happening. PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People United, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, Lake Michigan as well, and USAA. Always now and then I have a viewer say, what exact date? There is no exact date, and that's why things need to be explained. Banks do different things just because, and the same bank may do different things for two different people in the same block. So you may get something on one day and your sister may get it on a different day. So there's no way to know the exact date for the exact situation. And it's simply untrue that certain people in certain walks of life are intentionally having their checks paid later because of a series of factors. Untrue. We simply know when we look at this list of banks that some got their checks right away, some are still waiting. And let's use Green Dot as an example. I had Teresa last Friday. She said, Lalate, you've been mentioning Green Dot paying since St. Patrick's Day. I haven't gotten it. I got it late on Friday. Tell viewers, it just happens. And I had another viewer get it on Saturday. It just happens. We don't know why. Union Bank, MetaBank, Army National, Navy Federal, BB&T, Ward Forest, Chase, Bank America, Green Emerald, and also MetaBank and TurboTax. You know, the housing markets has been struggling in recent days, and that is amid the new numbers about lumber. Lumber's been going through a roof. The 10-year Treasury note started relatively calm on Monday at 1.68. It was 1.7 yesterday on Friday. But the new housing numbers from February came in on Monday, and they weren't good. They were lower than expected. They were lower than the 6.6 than compared with January, according to the National Association of Realtors. That puts them that puts them not particularly good. So supply of homes fell nearly 30%. That's the largest annual decline ever. So what's going on? People are just not putting their houses on the market. And realtors really don't know why. They think they're not going to sell because interest rates are now higher, mortgage rates are now higher, and that there may not be, there's a lack of other houses to buy across the board. Meantime, the president over the weekend really tried to push the narrative about the arrival of your $1,400 stimulus check. He released video after video after video. But Bernie Sanders was among those who started to push the narrative into forced stimulus. And that forced stimulus narrative started slowly on Monday as the president's economic council member appeared on broadcast news to talk about the infrastructure bill. It will be the forced stimulus, whether you call it infrastructure or not. But how will it be paid for? That's the overwhelming question that's asked. How are you going to pay for the forced stimulus package? Are you going to pay for it with raising taxes? Yes, says the White House. But whose taxes are going to be raised? And how much taxes? And does it offset the amount of the stimulus? Well, the stimulus will be paid to people who make less than $75,000. That will be the same benchmark we now seem to steer. We have yet to get an actual draft of the fourth stimulus package, unlike the third. Remember the third in January? I had a pre-release draft from the Biden administration. Fourth, we've yet to receive a draft, but we do have what the Democrats are pushing for: reoccurring stimulus checks until the end of the year, and presumably $2,000 a month, even though they don't put the amount in there. And that would presumably be $12,000 to $16,000. That would be a lot more than SSI and SSDI $2,400. It would be 6 times the amount. I think you like $12,000 more than $2,400. I certainly do. $12,000 would be more than FPUC retro, even though there's a push for that as well, and would be more than hazard pay. But also still heating up are these standalone bills. Boy, there's a lot of standalone bills that are sitting around in the Senate that could still be done. There is the HITS Act. There's the CHIPS Act. There's the Innovation Grant. There is the Student Loan Debt Forgiveness Act. There's a lot of things hitting across the board. And what I need you to know is that we are far from over in delivery of third stimulus. That third stimulus is still landing in places in which it needs to go. And one of the places it needs to go is SBA. SBA has yet to go live with the EIDL grant. It's $5,000. The president urged Americans in his first primetime address that there would be a lot of relief for businesses. Well, here's a strange nuance. If there's a lot of relief for businesses, what's going on? Because the third stimulus was to have a PPP grant, a PPP grant. It has it in the bill. It became a law. And yet if you go to sba.gov right now, it shows that the PPP is closing March 31st. Excuse me? Why is it closing? Number 2, the president said there would be a business grant for new businesses to survive this pandemic. Well, guess what? If you go to sba.gov, it shows no business grant for anyone who applies in 2021. As we await the EIDL grant to go live, is it going to go live for 2021 applicants, or is it going to be a backdoor to use that money again for 2020 applicants? Finally, the innovation grant. Where is that innovation grant? It has yet to go live as well. It was not in the third stimulus package, but perhaps it's being backdoored somewhere else. We see SBA doing a lot of things, moving the goalposts, as I would say back in 2020, giving bombshells every 10 seconds. Because if you go to sba.gov, it's literally a messy confusion of one thing to another that's not particularly where it needs to be. And this could change any minute. Understand that SBA is under law to now reopen the EIDL grant within a certain number of days of when the bill became law. And that could be any moment. And I will watch it for you because guess what? The moment it goes live, it could run out of money right away. Yes, this is $5,000. This is $5,000. It could open, it could close right away. So what's going on with that SBA.gov website? Hard to tell. But at the moment, it says PPP is closing. It says the shuttered venue, which was supposed to go live in December, has yet to go live. It shows that the EIDL grant is currently still only for 2020 applicants. Really unclear. Is something about to change? Maybe. Let's hope. And when it does, as a Purple Hawk, we will pounce as quickly as we can. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate your patronage throughout the day. I can't wait to see you on Hazard Pay tonight at 9 o'clock and 90 minutes from now. Also, if you're not like this video, consider liking the video. Let's try to do 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 likes. Meantime, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning on Early Mornings Lalate as well. I'll have all the excitement at 4 a.m., which is 7 o'clock on the East Coast, 7 a.m. East Coast time. At 6 a.m. on the East Coast, we start with EIDL, 6:30 FPUC, and then we go right in to Early Mornings LA, new shows across the board. And finally, if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. I'm so excited that you joined me tonight, and I can't wait to see you tonight as Evenings LA continues with Hazard Pay in about 90 minutes after now. Stay informed, stay focused, keep on smiling, keep on pushing, and move out of the way if Sir Loin gets in the way. I hope to see you in a little bit. Have a great evening, and stay smiling.